What's up, y'all? Mike B checking in again on the tool. I'm my people. Hey, yo, I was talking to somebody the other day about this, man, and I don't know if y'all know about my man B Stinger, man, from the Bronx. You know, yeah, old school cat, man, Zulu Nation dude, and like he's cool. Like we talk on social media, but I don't really know him personally. But he's a good dude, man. And the first time I heard his story was like on the news or whatever. So, but now this dude, man, Star, I guess he used to be with the Star and Buck Wild or whatever their name was. They used to be a radio dude, and whatever happened, he made some derogatory statements about Aaliyah passing. May she sleep in peace. And he was no longer welcome on the radio station. So he do what the next best thing is social media. Then they came out with this invention. Now he won't need no FCC and FAA rules and regulations. He can just go independent. And it's like, dude, man, I seen the show a few times, He's real hard on New York dudes, man, like real hard, like he all up on my man B Stinger, like out of this world, man. I mean, y'all need to check it out, man. This dude Star is really bugged out, man. That's that's to show you the damage that if you don't use this social media tool correctly, man, this shit could do damage, man. But this is a powerful weapon that the government created for us to have access to. And some of us know it and some of us don't, man. So you have to be very, very cautious of what kind of nemesis you listen to and what kind of rhetoric. My suggestion, and you should let your children know, because if they're not now, there's gonna come a time where they're gonna be on social media. Guarantee you, because this is the world, and it's only gonna get more advanced. Allow your children to know if they're gonna do social media, consider it nothing more than entertainment. When you go there for style, fashion, for advice, man, you're going to become easily influenced to following any nemesis that might have a pod. You got to understand these people that get up here, man, they're master speakers. The better they speak, the more of a crowd they're gonna gain. So when they gain all of these peoples, they get what you call loyal followers and people who will do anything in their honor. And these nemesis that sit back and send these dudes to do that. Funny thing is, they're not going to do it themselves. They ain't stupid. But they're smart enough to put it in your brain to control your child move, destiny. Your child goes and do it, and he or she does it. And the funny thing is, they will be caught. If you don't realize that about crime today, you've been living in another world. You're not going to do crime and get away with it today, especially street crime. You might get away with some behind-the-scene white-collar crime for a little while, but you're not going to do common street crime and get away. You do it today, your face is plastered all over the goddamn news the next day. Trust me. So these nemesis know this, right? So what they got to do is they got to control those that are less they're inferior to them mentally, for whatever reason. And if you really look at the people that get these followings, straight idiots, man. It's like, I don't understand. Like, like this dude, you interested in this? I like, there's another guy, a YouTuber, right? Fuckstar. He I ain't never had, took him more than a fucking entertainment anyway, like the newspaper. But there's another guy from my project, this dude, Brian Glaze Gibbs, right? This dude, right? Funny as a fuck, right? First of all, this guy is a murderer, a killer, understand me? A taker of lives, admittedly, fucking it's past admittedly. It's sort of his plateau, that's his claim to fame. Hey, I killed people, I licked their blood, I became a vampire, and I made money. Oh, and I had young guys following me. What the fuck is interesting about this guy's story? Why would you want to listen? Why would you even want anyone you know to listen to him? Okay? When you did what you did, and when it came time for you to pay the table, like when you're playing poker, time to, put up the chips, you fold. You tell everything you know. Why? You don't want to stand up to what crimes you did, brother? And then you get up on the plateau and you get these confused minds to listen to you. Bro, I'm so surprised. Like, yo, you're supposed to have like 0 views, like 0. Like, nobody, well, first of all, nobody I know cares to hear that bullshit you saying. Because you ain't doing nothing but getting up there and talk about some shit from the 80s that those of us that's up in age, we already lived the 80s, bro. The fuck the 80s got to do with any goddamn thing, man? Who the hell wanna... Yo, bro, you might as well go read a Donald Goins book, man, from the 70s or some shit. At least it was more entertaining. At least it was more entertaining. And that's to show you people the strength of this social media thing we got going on for us, that the government has allowed its pupils to utilize. I can sit right here right now and talk with somebody in Africa. Somebody in Africa might be hearing my voice right now. It's cool too, man, but it's a shame that so many people misuse this thing, man. Man, I've seen dudes purposely commit robberies and video it and put it on the thing with the items that they took away from the victim. Damn, bro, y'all dudes is crazy, man. Guidance, man. We need to start taking responsibility and guidance, even though it's going to be difficult now. Right now, for you to try to teach these people something is going to be very difficult. First of all, because they're from a different time than the time we're accustomed to. Our views, our morals, our principles that we grew up with in the 70s and 80s is not the same as the guy that grew up in, let's say, 2000. He came after the new millennium. See, our world was destroyed, like they told us. Remember in 1999 rather, and 12 o'clock the world was supposed to end. It was supposed to be the end of the world. It did happen, but see, people just didn't understand what they meant. When that day came, the first, 2000, we were in a world far more advanced than we have been in previously. And no more will that world exist. That world is gone. The new world began 2000, like they said, but they got these, people who take things on face value without any educating into, looking into what they're talking. They wasn't talking about these blowing up nothing like a typical war. No, the way the world was, the way the world worked. Computers became the new thing. It became about Google. Google became the headmaster. You understand me? Anything in the world you can think of, any question you might have in your head, you are able to ask Google, and he'll provide you with the answer. You understand me? So this is the world that we living in. So the people that's growing up in this world, they don't realize that they're blessed. They really are. They have no idea what New York City looked like when I was a child. I can recall walking down blocks where, man, there was probably one, maybe two up and running buildings on the block. That was not only something that was reserved for the South Bronx. We had abandoned buildings and lots in Brooklyn as well. A whole lot of them. I understand, I'm from East New York, and my other family was from Brownsville, so I'm between East New York and Brownsville. Yeah, real crazy areas in them days. I can remember me and my sister walking up, because I had family that lived on Georgia, and we just walked straight down on New Lots to Georgia. Instead of waiting on that number 10 bus back in them days. For those who don't know, the 15 bus was not the 15. Them days it was the 10 bus. Old school East New York. You heard me? But yeah, man, it was just something I just wanted to put out there for the people, man. Take notice to what this dude Star is doing, and see how fucked up people use these social media to their advantage, man. The Bee Stinger story is something you need to check out, man. His story is real deep, man. Here's a man who, he went through a lot, man. Psychologically, physically, by somebody that he idolized, and a lot of us idolize. Me being a Brooklyn cat, I kind of dug the music, but I never dug their style, the way they used to dress and shit. And besides that, I've always been 5%er. And them being Zulu Nation, back in them days, we used to have like a little fiction between the two organizations, because, the Zulu Nation, we felt, took a lot of our degrees and, switched it around to fit them. And but my peoples, man, hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. May your God love you and keep you forever. Your boy, OG Mike B.